Hello, I'm David Rooney with VBNSports.com. On May 28th, football players from all over British Columbia gathered to participate in The Game 2022, put on by the BCCFA in partnership with Chasing Hope. Chasing Hope is a nonprofit program exclusive to the BCCFA, whereupon we provide education and support for mental health awareness available to all of our members. VBN Sports was fortunate enough to be able to sit down with all of the coaches for each of the 6 teams who participated that day. The backbone of any community sport is its volunteers, and The Game was fortunate enough to have some of the best coaches in BC donate their time to help coach and mentor these players. I'm going to throw it over to Dale Cory now with the interview.
And Dale Cory with you back at Exhibition Field with Bob Reist, head coach of the Valley Huskers of the BC Community Football League. Bob, you are here as a head coach of a junior football team. So what's your involvement? Watch these kids, see what kind of talent is there?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. An event like this is always producing top talent. A lot of these kids are going to come through the ranks, moving on to junior football, some of them to university football, and hopefully professional football at the end of the day. So we're always, keeping a close eye on events like this, and following the kids and doing a lot of recruiting. And it's just a great event for the kids to be out here, showing what they got.
And where is your recruiting at this point?
We're in spring camp this weekend, so our recruiting is getting pretty close to the end. There's always room for the right kid still, but we're prepped and getting ready for this year's season, which is a month away from training camp. So things are moving fast on our end. Yeah.
So with the 3 different age groups of the teams that have been built here for the game, maybe break it down. Start with the youngest group and then work your way through to the senior prospects. What would you be looking for from those players when you try to ID them and watch them closely in a big game like this?
Yeah, the closer you get, obviously, to our level, the more serious recruiting gets, and the more keen we are on picking up on your skill set, things like that. But at the younger levels, it's about, do you love playing football, right? Like, are you flying around with passion and having a good time? And those are the kids that progress, right? Like, if you're not having fun and it's not fun, and that's what makes an event like this so awesome is it is fun, right? And the kids continue to progress up the levels. So there's all the way through, we're looking for football players, and then as they get older, we really define skill set and seeing if they can produce and play at the next level.
I'm curious, how young do you look back? Can you look at a certain kid, and maybe he's at a certain age, is it 12, 13, 14, where you can look at that kid on a football field and say, he's got those hands, he's got the movement, or he's built for a line position that he could go somewhere, and the sky's the limit. Well, how young could you maybe tell that?
Well, you can start identifying talent pretty young. Oftentimes when I'm out at camps, I'll look at a kid and I'll be like, oh, he's a D lineman, but he's playing DB or something right now. But you can tell he's going to progress to that level. But at the end of the day, kids out here have talent, but it's hard work. It's what you do with that talent. That's what's going to get you to the next level. Most of the kids on this football field are extremely talented, right? So it's what are you going to do with it from here? Are you going to put in the work to get to the next level? Because that's what it takes, right? It takes a lot of hard work, and combining that with talent, and you got a bright future.
Yeah. So let me ask you quickly 2 things to wrap up, maybe about the Huskers. First of all, how is the team shaping up for the year?
We're loving how we look right now. We think we have a really solid squad. We had a really young team last year that came together very quickly and produced, and we're returning a lot of guys. Our O-line should be improved and more veteran this year, and our defense is going to be lights out. So we're very excited to see what things look like on the field this weekend for us, and also heading into the season where we shape up.
Yeah. And let me ask you about off the field maybe a little bit, and I'll go back in my history here in this city, being involved as a director with the Huskers and working behind the scenes to make sure there's programs out there and people in the stands. How are things shaping up off the field as this team gets ready for the year?
Fantastic. We got a great group behind us in our board of directors. We've taken huge steps in our volunteering programs and getting our guys actively involved in the community, which is obviously so important, right? So to get the support, you got to be active in the community, and our guys are doing that, and fan support has been great and continuing to grow. So we hope everybody comes out and really enjoys some Husker football this year.
Good stuff. Good luck on the season.
Appreciate it.
Bob Reist, again, the head coach of the Valley Huskers. He's got a spring camp underway the same time as the event here at Townsend Field, or at Exhibition Field. He'll be watching everybody as he IDs some of these young players here at the event.
The BCCFA would like to thank, once again, all the volunteer coaches who donated their time that day and the small army of volunteers who made the game possible. Thank you also to Dale Cory for that fantastic interview. For VBNSports.com, I'm David Rooney. Thank you.